Alright, let's look at the homework 4, problem number 1. Alright, so we want to use row operations to solve this system of linear equations. Alright, first we're gonna create a matrix. So we're gonna do second and x to the negative 1, so that's matrix. Right, then go to edit. Alright, then I'm gonna use matrix A, so I'm gonna click 1. Alright, so we need 2 rows and 3 columns. So it's going to be 2, enter, and 3, enter. Alright, so we just need to enter row by row. So we just 3, 4, 1. So we're going to 3, enter, 4, enter, and 1, enter. Alright, the second row is 1, enter, and negative 2, enter, and 7, enter. Alright, so we're going to go back to the regular screen by quitting. Alright, then we can just go ahead and see what's in there. So matrix, and this time I'm going to just click 1. Alright, then hit enter. Alright, so we have as 3, 4, 1, 1, negative 2, 7. Alright, and what we want to do is we want to get 1 here instead of 3, 0 here instead of 1, and 1 here instead of negative 2, and a 0 here instead of 4. Alright, so let's try to get 1 here. Alright, one way is you can divide through by 3, but you can see that you're going to create some fractions. So another way to do that would be, since 1 is conveniently sitting right here, so we can maybe switch these two rows. Alright, so I'm going to go to second matrix, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do math with the matrix, right? Then we're going to do row swap, which is C right there. Right, so enter. Right, then I'm going to take a row, a matrix A. So I'm going to just do a previous answer, right? Previous answer there, which is this matrix right here. And then indicate that I'm going to switch row 1 and row 2. They write parentheses. Then hit enter. Alright, so you can see that these two rows are exchanged, switched. Alright, and the next step would be I'm going to get rid of 3 here. Right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to multiply the first row by negative 3 because I'm going to get rid of positive 3. So you always multiply this row by negative 3, then add it to that. So negative the number you want to get rid of. Alright, so I'm going to do a matrix and go to math. Right, then I'm going to do an add row and multiply row by and add. So I'm going to use F. Alright, then what we're going to do is multiply the first row by negative 3. So I put negative 3. Alright, then comma. And then we have to indicate which matrix you're working on, so which is going to be the previous answer. Alright, then we multiply the first row by negative 3, and then add it to the second row. Alright, then hit enter. Alright, so you can see that we can get 0 here. Right, and then after that we have to turn 10 into 1. We can simply divide the second row by 10, right? So go to matrix here, all right, go to math, right? Then we can go to multiply row. So we're gonna try that. All right, so I'm gonna multiply row 2 by 1/10. So I'm gonna just do 1 divided by 10, right? Then comma. Then I'm going to work on the previous result, the previous answer, right? Then I'm going to multiply the row 2, right? Then hit enter. All right, so now we got 1 here, right? Next thing is we're going to turn this into a 0. So we can multiply second row by positive 2 and add it to row 1. So go to matrix and do math with matrices. And then I'm going to do multiply a row and add. Alright, so multiply row by positive 2. And we're working on the previous answer. Right? Then I'm going to multiply row 2. Then add it to row 1. Alright, then hit enter. Alright, now we have 1, 0, 1, 0. Alright, then we know the solution because here this tells you that if you turn the first row into equation, we have x1 is equal to 3. And second row tells you that the x2 is equal to negative 2. So what shows up on the right hand side is the x1 value and the x2 value. Alright, and I want to show you one operation does all that in one shot. Alright, so for this part 1, you should do each row operations. But another way to just get to the answer would be this, right? So I'm going to just go back and show what A is. Right, so this is the initial matrix, right? So what we can do is we can go to matrix and do math, all right? Then there's something called a reduced row echelon form, so RREF. So if you go there, right, RREF, and then you just put the A matrix in there, then just hit enter, right? So you can see that this one operation, RREF, actually goes straight to the resulting matrix here. All right, so that's it. I hope that this was clear.